from Lock and Load, and very excitedly picked up the Fane of Nyrro Command Starter, the Executioner's Toll. No fancy box art on this one because it's preview one, so we'll get the fancy art which was shown off in the preview keynote thing. But for now, one of the old boxes, so SFG logo on it, so but still the little white boxes, but we'll have some nice art on the new one, which I will pop a little image of in here. So let's have a look. We got 1, 2, 4. Get rid of that. Okay. So in this one we have the Fane Knights. Get these guys out. Okay, sorry, a little bit of an interruption, someone at the door. Okay, so Fane Knights. So these are heavy melee infantry. Big chunky boys. So these are on 40mm bases, and they're pretty sizable. So Eilish Garrity for size comparison. So fairly big chaps. And this guy resting the halberd on his shield. So these have the unbowed rule, so they're going to get extra armour when they're within 10 inches of your caster. So these are there to support and defend. And then don't hit too hard, but the detail on that it's really cool. Wigglier resin. Pretty good. So that's those chaps. Okay. What's in box number 2? Oh, bases. And 2 things. So this looks like the unit attachment. It's the unit attachment. So this is the Sithis Prophet. Well, again, slightly bendier resin on this one. And a couple of little supports in there, but otherwise that's pretty cool. Spooky looking bro. Gives Veil of Ash, Ashen Veil, so living things get penalties to hit, pumping the defense of those guys up. And then the bigwig in charge. I seen the Executioner with that massive sword and teeny tiny little arms. I quite like these big question mark swords. Completely impractical, I'm sure, but very cool. So one of her hunger abilities is to give out decapitation. And then, yeah, go to town on people. And then, pop the bases to one side. No 30mm bases in this one, everything's on a 40. I think we're going to see many 30mm in this force. Although there's some undead looking chaps and some skinny chaps, and I think the Clever Nash, they were on 30 mils, I think, but let's go back to my photos from the thing. Right, so this is Sabarus? No, this is the Strion rider. Okay. So, here he is. This guy hits like a truck, lots of supports there in his chops to get them out. He's looking pretty cool. And then big wings. They're going to airbrush up really nicely. Well, very much looking forward to getting to paint some of these. I did pick up 2 of these sets, so we can do some practice on these. How's that going? Like that. His wing is backwards. This tray is wet. And then little lance, a little bit squiffy there, nothing a bit of hot water won't fix. And again, actually quite bendy. But this teeny little contact point in here is going to be fun. It's going to go into there. So, hoping that there's potentially some support somewhere on the model, or a notch somewhere for things to sit into. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how fun he is to put together and how well he stays together. And then this for me is the crowning piece of this box, because this must be Sabarus. Huge wings. These are honestly a bit bigger than I thought they were going to be. The bat creatures are all seem fairly big. So, got a big pillar. Which way up does it go? That way up? That way up. That way up, by the looks of it. I need to decide whether I'm going to do these as glowing runes. So, print quality wise, there's some supports on there, but the rest of this is pretty clear. There's a couple of little supports in there. It's come out rather well. Then body with his big swooshing tail. Some nice detail underneath there. And the wings with the big claws on the front, so 2-inch reach on these claws. Big spiky wings. Again, these are going to airbrush really nicely. Still not quite sure what colour to do the beasts in. Seeing the official paint job in person, it was very, very nice, like deep purples in the edges and then right up to the sickly green colour. I kind of think I want to go with that, to be honest. But maybe shout in the comments if you've got some ideas for what you're going to do with yours. So I've got 2 of these, so I'm going to do a test paint on the other one. Might do half of him one colour and half of him another to see what it looks like. And his happy little face. So pleased to eat you. So it's going to go on like that. He's got quite the wingspan. What's the easiest thing? There we go. So, comparison to a 50mm base, he's quite a big, hence why he's at an angle like that when he's on the base. So it's going to be a lot of overhang on this guy, but he's looking really cool. There we go, so that's everything available for Fane of Nyrro at the moment, unless you actually went to lock and load and ended up with this chap, the little Fane archer. He's very cool, big shield on his back. Looking forward to those. Can't use him yet, but you know, I can use him for paint testing. So yeah, they're looking good. Let me know if you've ordered anything. I've pre-ordered the Vordak and the Strion as well. So we'll see. Hopefully they're not out until the end of June, but hopefully see those soon. Let me know what your ideas are, what loadouts you're going to try. If you're going to try the double frenzy, quadruple frenzy builds that you can do on them. They're going to be quite a lot of fun. Thanks very much, and speak to you later. Bye.